In this week's episode of Dry Fire Monday, we are going to talk about not wasting time in your dry fire. If you want to keep your shooting skills primed, you have to regularly dry fire. MantisX is the best dry fire tool available to help you to stay sharp all the time. I use it every week. I was watching a YouTube video last week and the guy was talking about not wasting time and having a purpose with every round you fire on the range. Not wrong, but a couple things that I want to really talk about here as we are working to get better with our handgun skills is that I don't have time to waste just goofing off and just, pressing the trigger. Okay, cool. I got a trigger press in. Great. I got some reps in. Awesome. I was doing some things. The question always becomes, why are you doing what you're doing, and are you actually working on something? So if you're just driving the gun out there, just seeing it, oh, okay, cool, and I'm just pressing the trigger and not working on things, frankly, you're wasting your time. Instead, what I'd rather have you do is decide in advance, I'm gonna work on this particular skill, and therefore I'm going to get after that skill and go for it. And whatever fundamental it is that you're working on that, getting enough of that and just doing what it takes to get that skill well. You might only have 5 minutes and you go, well, listen, I'm gonna do 5 minutes worth of dry fire. What are you gonna work on? You might say, I'm gonna work on pinky grip pressure and really get that gun out there, see my pinky, grip the tar out of the gun, make the gun go off. Good, that was a good rep, and I focused on my pinky. Got what I needed to get, saw what I needed to see. Or I might say, I'm gonna work on acquiring my sight picture from the compressed ready position, drive the gun out, yep, got my sights that I needed, got my sights that I needed. Just gonna work on that for 10 minutes so that I'm seeing, what am I seeing here? And if I'm not seeing it, what do I need to fix in order to see it? Once I see it, I'm doing great. I'm gonna give you my, for instance, this week that I'm working on because we're starting for the first time in our class that will be done by the time this video posts on Monday. The very first time we're doing our ASP National Standards. So we are doing a little bit of draw to first shot and Dave Spalding's skill on demand drill. So I'm going to show you just a little bit of working on my Dave Spalding skill on demand drill because that's something that I'm working on right now. I'm just going to work for a couple of minutes and show you what I'm doing. So over here on the left, I have the equivalent of a 3x5 card. It would be a 3x5 card at 7 yards. I'm at 3 yards, so it's a little bit smaller than that. Doesn't really matter. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to drive the gun out and see my dot and see everything that I need to see in the amount of time that I have. So I'm giving myself 1.2 seconds here to kind of just get a feel for whether I can see it. Haven't done a whole lot today. This is my cold stuff. So this represents, again, a 3x5 card represents a headshot. And at the black belt standard, I really want to get this in under 1.5. So right now, because I'm not going to be pressing the trigger, I want to be able to actually see it in about 1.2. Let's see if I can get there today and get the gun out on time. Yeah, just barely got it. Good. Got to get a real refined sight picture on that. Let's see it on this one again. Yes, got it just like I want. Now the cool part of that for me is if I can see it in 1.2, then when I press the trigger, I've got a lot of time to clean it up. Very good. Easy back to the holster. I was a little low there, so that one gave me a little bit of pause. Let's try that one more time. Yes, just barely saw it. So what that's given me is it's giving me some feedback. So I'm working on something. My point here is that I'm not just, driving the gun out doing things. I'm saying this is the standard that I'm trying to set. Here's the way that I'm getting into it. All right, so another cool thing we can use the Mantis X10 for is we can do a little bit of holster draw analysis out of this, and it'll tell us to holster the gun. It'll give us some feedback when we break the shot, see if we can get the kind of shots that we want. Now my goal here is, again, drive the gun out, see the sights, keep the dot inside the window, break the shot at under 1.5.
Stand by.
That one took a really long time to break the shot.
Stand by.
See how long that took me to bring the gun down to where I wanted it? Okay.
Stand by.
was high. I did not get what I wanted to get out of that one. That was I would have missed that one high. So.
Stand by.
That was a good shot. That was right what I wanted.
Stand by.
Yep, got the shot that I wanted there. One more. One more.
Stand by.
Double clutched it, but still got the shot that I wanted. All right. Let's see what we got here. So shot number 3 is the one that I'm going to say is a no-go. Again, I saw it too fast. But if we look here, 159, 146, then I started getting a little bit better. 124, 133, 155. So I'm getting that round as low as 1.2, as high as 1.5. My average there about a 1.29, all things considered. So a couple things here I think I'm seeing. Number one, I'd like my hand to the gun just a little bit faster if I possibly can. And some of these, you notice I'm taking about a half second to see and press my shot. So I'm going to do a few more, try to clean my sight picture up a little faster, and then see if I can break the shot a little sooner.
Stand by.
Yes, that was what I wanted. Grip the gun, sight the gun, trigger the gun.
Stand by.
Yeah, had to clean it up just a little bit, but I was all right. Clean it up, John.
Stand by.
Yeah, I would have been in there. Would have been in there. Might have been on the low edge, but saw it at least.
Stand by.
Yep. Okay. All right, let's look at those 4 shots as well. So those 4 shots got all where I wanted to go. If I show you there, I had a 132, 140, 145, 133. I was a little bit slower to the holster on the last one, 0.43. But again, I'm under half a second on my shot time from when the gun is out and on. And still again, so getting all of them around 1.3, 1.4, which is exactly where I want to be in order to get that black belt standard of 2 shots in under 2 seconds. So this is the kind of thing that helps you if you practice with a purpose. If you're not just, getting the gun out lazy or whatever, if you're measuring objectively in your practice, if you have a goal in mind, and if you spend 10 minutes, this is what you can do. Maybe this week, try that skill on demand first shot. You are drawing at 7 yards to a 3x5 card out of concealment and trying to get your first hit in under 1.5 seconds. Got to see your sights enough, put them on a very refined target, press the trigger carefully, not slowly, carefully, as Scott Jedlinski says, and that can help you to get better if you deliberately practice.